So I made this video a couple days ago, and I kind of had to clip it a little bit because I was getting over a cold, but now I don't think I'll redo it because that would be stupid, and I don't sound too much worse than I ever do anyway on it. But you'll see by my numbers, I think today, Bitcoin did another downturn. It gets towards that $1,200 or $1,300 range, and then people kind of dump it because, again, as I mentioned various times, I think people that bought at those levels, one, want their money back, and two, I think Ethereum is drawing people away. Right now, I think it's going to be tomorrow, the 14th of April, was going to be the tentative announcement day for new enterprise Ethereum members, which, just another development for Ethereum, and Bitcoin still hasn't really solved anything. And I thought a downturn was obvious, and it happened again, and yeah, I'm sure it will come around again. I'm sure it will, but I don't know the day or the place, but I knew Bitcoin's going to go down, and I thought Ethereum was going to go up, and it did. So my little price predictions in this video from a couple days ago are a little off because I was calculating Bitcoin at around 1,200, but overnight it dropped like another $60 here. So exactly. So I think the Ethereum train is leaving the station. And again, if you were somebody that bought Bitcoin yesterday, like over 1,200, you got burnt again. Who keeps playing this game when it gets that high? And developers are going to Ethereum, and Bitcoin still hasn't solved its problems, and again, any solution on the table there seems like it kind of sucks to me, and long term it's just setting it itself up for another issue down the road eventually. I don't know, it's just kind of like wash, rinse, repeat or something with Bitcoin, and in the long term maybe it will go up. I'm not sure about that, but again, when it's high and it's risky, don't put the blinders on and think it's like this time because I really believe it, Bitcoin's going to make a breakthrough and it's really going to go up. It's like I said in a past video too. The market doesn't reward misplaced emotion. It doesn't. If you're saying Bitcoin's the little engine that could, I think it can, I hope it does. I think it can maybe in the long term too, but in the short term, I'm not putting any money in it. But anyway, here's my video from a couple days ago. I'm a pretty big Ethereum supporter, but I am rooting for Bitcoin as it's the biggest name out there and it's bringing people into the crypto space. And once people are in, then they're free to look around and see other options, and that's really what it's all about, right? The market showing us which sleek cryptos should survive and be rewarded, and which may have difficulties. I previously mentioned that the energy being channeled into cryptos feels kind of like a cause, I think. This is a revolution, it's a new breaking thing, and I think Ethereum is right on the edge of that. Going to the centrally controlled aspect, right now regarding the UASF, User Activated Soft Fork, I'll quote from an article on CoinDesk from someone they quoted: "Miners trying to centralize Bitcoin is an unacceptable thing. It goes against what Bitcoin is supposed to be. This UASF is really like saying, no, we control Bitcoin, not you." Bitcoin says it's decentralized, but it really is centralized. In somebody else's video, it might have been a crypto, I forget, but there was a shot at a fairly recent conference where the comment was 90% of the hash power was on one stage, and it was like a dozen or fewer people controlling those mining operations and networks. And I don't know how that exactly breaks down, but still, big miners make up millions of littles. They did centralize. There's not a true going back, and I'll put a couple links to articles, but they burn more energy than like Denmark in another 2.5 years. Like right now, I forget what it is right now, but I've seen that as a recurring thing. Just to keep mining and keep the network secure, it's cumbersome and consumptive. Ethereum's the one laying out ideas for decentralized solar networks, automatically routing power between markets for maximum conservation of resources, and networking devices for streamlining and tokenizing commodities for liquidity and less energy wasted on cumbersome, wanton steps. I really looked through my history from like a year ago, and I think the video was removed, but there was some guy doing a PowerPoint like in a tent for an audience, and it was cool. It was about cryptos in general, and one of his slides was talking about cryptocurrencies achieving a fourth level of money. And I forget exactly what his slides were, but maybe the first one was like barter, credit, and the trading of physical items. Then the second level maybe was like physical money to represent items, but allow easier trade. And then e-money was the third level to speed transaction times and facilitate that process even more. And now cryptos, being the fourth level, are just liquid. And again, Ethereum is on the cutting edge. I previously said, once you've used the speed of cryptos and experienced that, I mean, there's no going back. And I think it will get mass adoption once the general audience of people out there become aware of it. But I mean, e-banking seems to take forever after you've experienced instantaneous payment and settlement. I think it's going to take off, and Ethereum is there. They've got their currency, and anything can be a currency. One of Antonopoulos' early videos, he was talking about kids trading stickers in school as a commodity. It's dumb to say Ethereum's not a currency. I know how it works, and it powers the dApps, but, I mean, I would let you pay me with Ether. I mean, just saying. But Ethereum's working on browsers, dApps, the tokens. I mean, I think in the future, if people get brought in by Bitcoin, do some research, learn, become comfortable in the crypto space and with the technology, I think they'll hop into other options, and I think Ethereum is going to be a big draw. And remember when Bitcoin was hovering around the $500 to $600 range? The issue then was, will miners be able to make a living? And some were bemoaning bankruptcy and going to other coins to mine. I mean, it's kind of been one crisis after another if you think back long enough. And I don't rejoice at that, seeing it as infinite victories over hurdles. I mean, I don't cheer every time the government threatens to shut down and has to raise the debt ceiling saying, yay, see, you know, we had another debt scaling debate and we solved it again. I mean, just to point out, Bitcoiners don't always grin with happiness when their own philosophy rears its head. I mean, go bankrupt and like it. I mean, bending to miners is centralization and giving a certain faction special treatment. That in itself is down the wrong road a ways with Bitcoin now, and Bitcoin will always be dependent on miners who at any time are ready to bail to coins with more profit, and the network is vulnerable to their whims. They will always be motivated and politically intense more so than regular users who, like any population, really have to get whipped to rouse themselves to get active because they have busy lives to attend to other than Bitcoin and mining. Decentralized without digital citizens howling is unaccountability and tending towards centralization. Man, I don't see why there aren't like 10,000 videos demanding answers and results. It seems like a lethargic, apathetic mass. You know, it will never rival the irate minority of the miners and, you know, lighting brush fires in people's minds. Intensity is needed to demand efficacy. I mean, it seems like so many are just going along to see what happens when it's your value at risk. I mean, maybe it's just traders still playing, but I'm not hearing a whole lot relative to the magnitude of what I think the problem is. It seems like the big gears just keep grinding, but the little ones are just spinning, and it shows me, you know, if you want, be it a bug or a technical debacle or a social debacle, if you want that to wreck your value, I mean, stay away. But Ethereum will be on your side. I mean, if I'd had money in the Dow you're darn right. I would have supported forking to get it back. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, to say they compromised ideological purity is absurd to me. I mean, give a hacker $50 million to stand on principle? That's laughable. I mean, forking to get it back showed they care about the users versus a criminal exploit. I mean, if Bitcoin adheres to purity extremism, that's not going to be healthy. And for those interested in the hype or the profit, I mean, if you're in it to make money, I mean, which do you think will double in value first from right now? Bitcoin to like 2,400 or Ethereum to 90? It's like, I don't think that's a difficult question at all. And Ethereum's moving to proof of stake, which sounds like that will really reduce energy consumption, which, again, if you're using the amount of power of Denmark, I mean, that seems cumbersome, and that seems like that shouldn't have to happen. But to proof of stake, I mean, open up easy mining contracts for any interested parties. Sure, some interests are still going to have immense resources, and it sounds like virtual mining will be more open to average people who may be increasingly invested in the success of the project. But just to get more of those people involved, I think is a good thing. I mean, I never had an interest in mining, but clicking and entering a contract seems much more approachable to me than buying expensive hashing rigs with complicated accounting plans hoping to pay them off before they get outdated. I mean, snap out of the futuristic save your coin mentality for a moment, acknowledge what other possibilities are or could be, take a deep breath and a step back, and I think you'll see mining in Bitcoin has gone off the rails. I don't care what the glorious solution is this time. The fundamental structure is setting up issues for the future. And Bitcoin has remained really volatile for a while now, and I think it's still in another one of its hype cycles, which I mentioned in a previous video. I'm not buying in right now. I think a downturn is coming eventually here, and the people who bought in before that ETF attempt around March 13th are still sweating. You could have lost a lot. It still hasn't gone back up to 1,300. It's almost there. But in the last week or so, every time it's been touching the 1,200 to 1,300 range, I mean, it takes a downturn because I think those people did learn a lesson, and once they got their money back, probably sold just to get back what they lost. I mean, you could have lost a lot, and that could have really screwed your life on that deal. I mean, yeah, I am kind of scared of Bitcoin right now. I mean, do something and level off, get back to slow and steady growth. Don't keep me in constant gambler's anxiety with, am I going to get a big payout or am I going to get screwed? That's not cool. Just as an acknowledgement, I would like to say I love videos with updates, and I think crypto's doing a great job out there doing his daily play-by-play, and others. I mean, I like to watch them all and kind of stay up to date. And I mean, right or wrong or neutrally, crypto gives a good data dump on what's going on, saving me a lot of time reading piles of worthless articles to distill the gist of what's happening. I always hated that when the price would fluctuate one way or the other, and there was never any reason or even mention of it. Sometimes a vague article on CoinDesk or news and not saying anything. CoinDesk's the oft-quoted Zivkovsky of Whale Club. I mean, well, long positions and short positions and traders making a move, hedging, diversifying, speculation, jargon, buzzword, nebulous nothing. I mean, when the price tanks, I mean, why is there no explanation for a many billion-dollar market? I mean, just like 5 or 6 weeks ago, silver went down like $1 an ounce from like 18 something back down to 17 something, and immediately there were articles howling about whoever it was dumping paper contracts into the market and ticking off traders. I mean, CoinDesk or news might say what happened, maybe, but I mean, give me some info without making me dig if it's even there to be found with cryptos. I mean, who dumped a truckload of coin and why? I mean, what does somebody know or what? I mean, name who did it so that they may be shamed or something. I mean, open and transparent like heck, and it's always the little guy who gets screwed. And for a final thought, I think it's a travesty that there are not that many unique videographers out there. I mean, I did a search and counted through search pages, and maybe at a stretch, I mean, there might be around like 40 or 50 people posting, and that's not even like regular posters. And sometimes if a good video gets like 200 views, that's good. And like 1,000 or more is an achievement. I mean, horse shit. I mean, there's so much money in this. I mean, are more people aware, just not really interested? I mean, it seems like a revolution with few followers yet, globally speaking. And for the size of the market cap, I mean, I think a lot of people are involved. I mean, for all the things people post online, this seems kind of important, and it's really quiet. I mean, I get other countries won't show up in my search and other languages, and that could be a big part of it, but still, like, I get the feeling just crypto posts are underrepresented to a tragic degree. And I would say, while I definitely appreciate the sentiment of so many videographers who say, you know, this is not advice, I'm not certified. It's like, well, neither am I, but, I mean, I'd say if you've got some money to invest, I mean, go ahead and go for it. I mean, safe investments net nothing. I mean, that's how I got into Bitcoin. I was lucky to have some friends like 2 years ago who were pretty sharp and, you know, kind of told me about it. It took some convincing. I didn't really understand it. I was just an average dude that got, again, pointed to Bitcoin. And there came a time I had a little bit of money saved, and I looked at like a certificate of deposit, and there was basically no return against what is an inflationary currency. I mean, I would have made like $2.75 for like $1,000 for like a year or something. And I was like, okay. And I kept thinking about it, and then I was like, what the heck? I mean, I'm not going to basically pay the bank to tie up my devaluing asset. So if you're not risking a retirement fund or something, I mean, hey, I think more people should, and I think they will start pouring money into these currencies because they have a future. Everybody in cryptos, I think, too, should consider it a duty to proselytize to any and everybody who haven't heard of them. I know I try to. It's like I'll mention it to random people all the time. It's like, hey, just check it out. I know it's weird. I'm not pushing you. I get nothing out of it. I just think it's a good thing to spread the word about. And I mean, if I had a bunch of money to play with, I'd put like an anonymous full-page ad in the frickin' paper or something saying, don't miss the future. Like, look at cryptos. I mean, again, I don't care, but like, I think they're coming down the pike here, and I think they're coming pretty fast. And I think the more the merrier. I mean, the boat needs more passengers anyway, and they're showing up. I mean, you might as well be one with a front row ticket. I mean, I think everybody wins with these things. With that, I mean, I guess I hope everybody does well. I'm a bit more on the Ethereum boat, but the better Bitcoin does, the better all cryptos will do. So let's keep chugging forward, you know, advance the cause, and I encourage anybody out there, I mean, throw your thoughts and posts out here to better represent the interest in this awesome developing technology.